Hi, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about the process of hypnotherapy. I am a mindset coach, but I am also a hypnotherapist. And these things kind of can go hand in hand. In fact, they do. In order to change mindsets, hypnotherapy is a very effective and useful tool. However, there's a lot of misconceptions about the process. And so I want to just talk about one in particular today, and that is the idea of being in a trance. So oftentimes people will say, are you going to put me into a trance? In some regard, yes, that is true. The concept of being in a relaxed, kind of almost meditative state is, yes, it can be referred to as being in a trance. But what I like to tell people is that my goal is actually to take you out of a trance, to take you out of the trance that you have been living in day after day, repeating the same behaviors, the same emotions, feeling those same things, having the same negative thought loops again and again. That's actually a trance that you are walking around in day after day and getting the exact same results that you aren't happy with. So the process of hypnotherapy, while yes, you're in sort of a trance-like state when you are in this kind of relaxed and peaceful place in your mind, but you are actually breaking a trance that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you overwhelmed, that's keeping you stressed, that's keeping you anxious, that's keeping you depressed. And we can break that trance by using this process. And what we do is I have you get into a state of relaxation, just kind of with some calming words with your eyes closed, just kind of helping you relax. You will be very aware, very much awake, interactive with me. In fact, that's very critical that you are able to interact and share with me the feelings that you are having in the moment. And what we do is we take whatever that overwhelming feeling is that you have been experiencing in your life, because it is attached to something in your past, whether it was last week, last year, or 20, 30, 40 years ago. That feeling was created for you somewhere in your past. And the process of hypnotherapy helps take your mind back to the source. If we go back to the source and we process that emotion fully in that time, which you may not have done because you didn't really realize how overwhelming it was, or that you were a child and you didn't have the tools, or any number of things that you just maybe avoided it, anything like that. If that feeling was not processed, that's where you become stuck repeating a pattern in your life. And that pattern is what gets you to that place where you are effectively walking around in a trance, repeating the same negative behaviors and thoughts. And so we go back in your mind when you're relaxed, process the feeling, and then you tell me what you want to feel, how you want to approach different things in your life situations. If you want to stop being a perfectionist, if you want to feel good enough, this is huge. This is a huge one that so many people struggle with, feeling good enough. You tell me what it is that you want to feel and think about yourself and your path and your future. And then we help together, we work to bring you to a place where you believe that. We help you to repeat things that you need to say, mantras or whatever, new positive beliefs, so that that chain from your past is now broken and you can change whatever mindset it is that you were in that wasn't working for you, effectively taking you from the trance. So this is just a very brief overview of that concept of being in a trance and what hypnotherapy can actually do for you. I think I'm going to make some other videos explaining hypnotherapy and other short bursts, so that way it's not so overwhelming, because it is kind of a lot to take in all at once when I'm trying to explain just the value of it and how effective it can be. So if you have any questions about the process, you can go ahead and drop a comment here. You can reach out to me via Messenger, or you can go to my website at jennifer-riggs.com. You can also get my book there, Free from the Cage, which talks about this process, as well as other ways to to change your mindsets and things that you can shift and adjust in your life. My book is also now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold, so you can also get it there. And any day now, it's going to be on Audible. I'm waiting. I'll be making an announcement. I'm just waiting for the approval. So if you are not one to enjoy reading, I will read it to you. You can go ahead and get it there, and I will let you know when that's coming. Should be very soon. So if you have any other questions about hypnotherapy, or if you would like to schedule a session with me, go on over to my website and reach out, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.